Okay, going through the arm sweep exercise that is really trying to focus on gaining mobility in the thoracic, so kind of the upper mid and upper low portion of our spine to get some rotational movement through there, and then also work on rib cage rotational mobility as well. So this is going to be on your side. I have a yoga block to just prop my head up. You can also just use a pillow that's folded, but you essentially just want to make sure that your head is in a nice neutral position. And before you get started, you want to try, it's sometimes challenging to know where you are in space when you're on your side, but you want to try to get your head, the back of your head, all the way down your spine to your tail in a straight line. So you want that, you don't want to be forward, but then you also don't want to be extended out. You want to feel like you're in a nice straight line. I'm just going to take my glasses off. And then once you have that, your knees are going to come up to about 90 degrees at the hip, because we're going to try our best to focus this motion on the upper portion of our spine rather than lower down here. And your arms are just going to be stacked one on top of one another. From there, you're going to reach that top arm forward. So my fingers go past my bottom hand's fingers. And then I'm going to start to draw a circle with my arm. I'm reaching. And then as I start to get maybe like 45 degrees up, I'm going to bend my elbow so my hand can just be nice and relaxed on the floor. And then once I let my arm kind of drape over my head, I'm letting my chest open. So I'm rotating my chest towards the ceiling, and I'm letting my head just roll on my yoga block, stay supported, and I'm just opening to here. Okay, so my body just kind of naturally stops there, and then I'm going to use my core muscles in the front very lightly to pull me back to where I started. And then you can end up where you started. So one more time, you're reaching, fingertips past, that gets you a little bit of rotation through the upper spine. And then you start to reach the hand. Again, it's nice and supported on the floor. I'm not hovering above the floor, I'm on the floor. My elbow starts to bend, so I can just drape my arm over my head. The reason why you're doing that is because you don't want this to just be about your shoulder opening and getting a pec stretch. I want you to focus on your chest, rib cage through here. That is what's opening and rotating towards the ceiling. And then you're coming back nice and slow. You're not forcing your range, you're not pushing it. It should feel very good to do this, either neutral or good. Light stretch is good. You just don't want to feel like you're, pushing yourself into resistance. You want your body to kind of get there on their own with your breath.